Hey guys, it's Angela here with River Mountain Homestead. As you guys know, we had 41 eggs in our incubator. So for the last month, I have been documenting just every couple days or so to kind of keep you guys updated on how the eggs are doing. So I'm going to go ahead and play that for you and let you see what I experienced in this last 21 days. Hope you enjoy. Alright guys, so it's finally Friday and we're going to get a start on our eggs in the incubator. First thing I want to do is get my incubator set up and get it ready to go. We're going to get it up to the temperature that we want it at before we put the eggs in, and the humidity as well. So we need it between right around 99.5 for the temp, and the humidity needs to be between 40 and 50%. So we're going to add a little bit of water into these little chambers down here and get it ready so that we can adjust that if need be. Alright, we're going to take this, set it in place, have it ready to go for egg turner here. This will do all of that for us so we don't have to come in and manually do it every day. So we're going to run that through here. Make sure it goes there. And then we will put the top on. All ready to go. And then we're going to get it plugged in and see if we can get it heated up, and then we'll come back here in just a little bit and we will get our eggs put inside and get everything started. Alright, we are ready to start our eggs. These are my first eggs that went in, or that I got. I'm going to place them in here. Okay, I've got 30 eggs is what I ended up collecting in 7 days. And these are what I collected last Friday, and then it just goes on up to yesterday afternoon. And I did sneak, well, this probably puts us up to yesterday afternoon. I did sneak these 3 in here just to kind of play with it and see, you know, that it said to wait 12 hours, but these 3 are actually from this morning, so it'll just kind of be an experiment to see. So I'm going to put this on here, get everything set in place. We were able to get up to the 99.5, and we got our humidity right about where we need it. So we're just going to keep an eye on it for the next couple hours to make sure that everything equals out to where it needs to be. And then we're going to let it bump for about 10 days, and then we'll come back and we will candle the eggs and see if we've got some babies. Day 2 of our eggs. I come up to check them and our temperature has dropped a little. We had it perfect last night, so I'm not real sure what the situation is, but I'm going to keep an eye on it and make sure that we get that temperature back up. And our humidity is actually just a little above 50, so we want to get that back down a bit too. But this is just an update. The eggs have rotated several times, and so that for sure is doing its job. And anyways, I just wanted to give you guys a day 2 update. We are on day 4. Everything's looking good. I come up to check the temperature, and we're setting around 100, so 99.5 to 100. It does fluctuate because we don't have a constant temperature here in the house. The loft is the warmest area in the house, so we keep it up here. My problem I have been having is the humidity. I have not quite got the humidity yet. It's been a little high, so what I'm going to do is take a paper towel and dampen, or stick it into the water and try to soak up some of the water, so we can see if we can get the humidity down a little bit. And then I'm going to add my last 3 eggs. So once they start hatching, we're probably going to have a 1 to 3 day difference, maybe 4, on hatching. And that shouldn't be too much of a big deal, putting them in a couple days later in the brooder. And that should be it. So I'm going to try to soak up some of this water, and I will come back in probably 3 or 4 days and give you another update. Today is day 9, and I wanted to take a few moments to try to candle some of the eggs, just to kind of see where we're at with them. So give me just a minute and we will do that. Alright, let me see if I can get this. What I'm seeing, you can see the air sac, and then I'm seeing some black in there. I don't know if you guys can see it or not. It's really hard to kind of see, but I'm pretty sure this one is fertile. Alright guys, we are on day 18, and so today is the day to turn off the rotator so that they're not being moved back and forth. And I'm going to go ahead and lay them down in the grate so that once they start hatching, they will have a spot to hatch out to and won't be trying to fight with all the little plastic pieces. Now, if you remember, I have a couple that came in late. We added up to 3 days after our first batch went in. So those I'm going to have to manually rotate every couple times a day for at least 1 to 2 to 3 more days with some of them, and then I'll stop rotating those, and we should start hatching by this Thursday and finish hatching by Saturday, Sunday. It's just going to depend. So I'm going to go ahead and take these out and get them settled into the grate, and I'm going to check the humidity because we're going to want to up the humidity between 60 and 75, I believe. I need to double check that, but yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and do that, and then I'll show you guys what I did. Okay, so they are out of the turner, and they are now just in the incubator. I'm going to get the lid on and add a little bit of water and get the humidity up, and we will leave them be for the next 3 days. Well, I'll have to come back and rotate this last couple rows, starting right here, and then this row right here I'm going to have to manually turn a couple times a day. And then after that, we will wait about 3 more days, so Thursday, and we should have some baby chicks start. Alright guys, day 21 came and went. Day 22 came and went. Day 23, I heard this cute little peeping sound coming from upstairs. So I came upstairs and checked, and sure enough, I had one little guy pipping, trying to come out. Day 23, day 24, and now we are actually on day, let's see, they should have hatched last Thursday, and this is Tuesday, so Tuesday, that's 6 days, 27. We're on day 27. So, I finally today gathered up all the eggs and decided to get rid of them. And before I did so, I went through and broke open several of the eggs so that I could see what was going on and maybe kind of figure out what the problem was and what happened. I'm not real sure what happened, but maybe you guys can give me some suggestions, comments, tips, help, just whatever. Out of all of the eggs, 2 pipped. 1 never, it pipped and never made a noise, and it pretty much dried up and died. This little guy that I'll show you here in a second is still going. He's definitely got a leg injury, probably disformed. I've given him water a few times, and he'll drink the water, and he's fighting. But I don't know. Do I let him try to fight it, or do I, you know, I don't know. I don't know what to do. If you guys could give me your suggestions of what you think would be best, I would appreciate it. But I'll give you a little view of him so that you can see. It's not the prettiest thing in the world, but he definitely has a bad leg, but he still gets around. He drinks water just fine. He's not yet attempted to eat, so I don't know, you know, if or when he will. He does open his eyes, which to me it looks like his eyes are not completely developed, and all his feathers and such are hard because it's all the dried yolk is still kind of on him. So anyways, that's where he is. Like I said, I don't know what to do. Do I let him fight it out? Do I do something else? I don't know. You know, this is all a learning process, and, you know, unfortunately, my eggs did not hatch. So, I'm going to leave a picture after this video, after this clip here, and it's not a very pretty picture, so if you don't want to see it, I would suggest you not go any further. But if you do look at it, maybe if you have experience with this, you could give me some suggestions of what it could be. I'm getting different things online, different temperatures that it should be at, and different humidities and such like that. But by watching the video, you can kind of see some of the problems that I had during the incubation period. So that kind of gives you an idea of what I could have possibly done wrong. So anyways, guys, I'm just looking for help. I'm gonna get this all cleaned out and start with my next batch probably this afternoon. So if anyone could help me, that would be greatly appreciated. Alright guys, I know that picture was hard to look at, but guys, if you've ever experienced this before, or you know what could have caused this, if you could just leave me a message in the comments below, I would really appreciate it. I'll take all the help I can get, all the suggestions I can get, because I'm fixing to put in another batch, and I want to make sure that I'm, you know, doing it right. Guys, if you liked today's video, if it was helpful, maybe with the comments it can be helpful to someone, give us a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed to our channel, if you could do that, that would be great. And also, you can see us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Guys, I hope you have a blessed day, and thank you for all your help.